Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to teach you 10 ways of saying I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand this. I don't understand. Well, I don't understand is a very common sentence that we all use. But is English language so poor that we don't have any other ways of saying I don't understand? The answer is, of course, no. English language is actually a very rich language and it has many ways of conveying the same message as I don't understand. And in this video, I'm going to teach you 10 ways of saying I don't understand. Let's get started. So the first way of saying I don't understand is actually I don't follow you. I don't follow you. To follow someone is actually going after someone, So that's the really meaning of follow. But here it means to follow the thought process of someone. So for example, you're sitting in a classroom and your teacher is explaining something, a certain subject that you don't understand. So you can say, well, I don't follow you. I'm not following you. So this is a way of saying I'm not understanding what you're saying. It's too difficult for me. So I don't follow you. I'm not following the way you're thinking. So this is the first way of saying I don't understand. I don't follow you. Another way of saying I don't understand is to use the word get. Now get is very useful verb. It can come with many prepositions and can mean very different meanings, very different things. But in this context, for example, instead of saying I don't understand, you can actually say I don't get it. And I don't get it. It's so difficult. I mean, I don't get this formula. How come? How it's so difficult? I don't get it. I just simply don't get it. So this is a way of saying I don't understand this topic. I don't understand this. This formula, for example, you've been solving a math problem and you simply can't figure out what's happening there. So you can say, I don't get it. I mean, it's difficult. So I don't get it. The next interesting way of saying I don't understand is how come? How come? So how come? So this is like when you're surprised at something, you say, I don't understand how it happened. You say, how come? So for example, again, you can take the example of a math problem and your math teacher is explaining and he's solving the problem and you're just wondering how it all happened. You say, how come? So easy, I didn't know that. So how come? It's like a surprise moment when you have this surprise moment and you don't understand how it happened. You say like, how come? Another way of saying I don't understand is to use the word catch. Catch is basically when someone throws something and you just catch that thing. This is the first meaning, of course. But here it means that you can't catch the message that the other party is sending you. So for example, you again in the same class and your teacher is telling you something, is sending some sort of information. And when you catch it, that metaphorically means you understand it. So if you don't understand what the teacher is sending you, that information, that advice or the problem, so you can say, I didn't catch that. I don't catch that. I didn't catch that. So this is like you didn't understand the message sent by the other party. So it might be your teacher, your friend. So I don't understand what you mean means like I don't catch that. I didn't catch that. Can you repeat it? I didn't catch that. You can also use this sentence when you mishear something or you couldn't hear the words of the teacher. You say, I didn't catch that. Could you repeat that, please? Can you speak a little bit louder, please? I didn't catch that. So this is another way of saying I couldn't hear what you said or I couldn't get the message that you said. So I didn't catch that. This is another way of saying I don't understand. Another interesting way of saying I don't understand is you can use the word Greek. Now Greek is, if you think about Greek and Greek language, it's very difficult language and not so many people speak it. I think no one speaks it actually. And when you show the Greek alphabet or letters or some sort of writing that has been used in Greek language, you probably wouldn't understand it. So like many people wouldn't be able to understand it. Only experts can understand the Greek language because it's like extinct language and no one actually speaks it. So we can say it's all Greek to me if you mean like it's something so unfamiliar to you, it's something so new to you. So you can say it's all Greek to me. I don't understand it. It's all Greek to me. I mean, for example, when I was at school and I was studying chemistry classes and there were some formulas and he was explaining some stuff, but it was all so Greek to me. I mean, I didn't understand anything at all. It was so difficult for me to understand these formulas. So I could say it's all Greek to me, it's so unfamiliar to me. A very simple way of saying I don't understand is actually, I don't, what do you mean? What do you mean? So this is a very simple, very easy way of saying I don't understand. You want that the other person to clarify things for you. You can say, what do you mean? What do you mean by this? What do you mean by this? You can say, like, you can ask your teacher or your friend, what do you mean by this? Or you can just say, what do you mean? So this is another way of saying I don't understand. Another interesting way of saying is I don't understand is actually, what's the point? But what's the point? What's the point of all this? You know, I don't understand. Why are you doing this? Why are you solving this problem that we're not going to use in real life? So what's the point? I don't understand. What's the point? What is thing that makes it so valuable that we are learning it, for example? So what's the point? So you can say, but what's the point is another way of saying I don't understand. Another short way of saying I don't understand is basically it's beyond me. It's beyond me. It's beyond my capacity. It's beyond my ability. It's beyond my knowledge. So you're not really interested in certain subjects. For example, you might not be interested in physics. You can say just physics is beyond me. I'm not really interested in this. I don't understand physics at all. It's like something that beyond my abilities, beyond my knowledge, beyond my skills. This is something that I'm not really interested in. So it's beyond me. Finally, you can use the verb, phrasal verb to figure out, to say I don't understand. So you can use instead of saying I don't understand, you can say I can't figure out. I can't just figure out what you mean. To figure out means like to decipher, to understand something. So you can say I can't figure out what you mean. I can't understand. I don't understand what you mean. So to figure out something is to understand something. So when you mean don't understand, you can say can't figure out. I can't figure out. I can't figure out the things that you've taught today. For example, I hope this is not happening to you. You could figure out what I have been teaching you so far, and you're going to use these words instead of I don't understand. So instead of saying I don't understand, you can say I can't figure out. So this brings us to the end of the video lesson on how to say I don't understand in a different way. I hope this lesson was useful and you're going to use those different expressions to make your speech more beautiful, because sounding the same is not really interesting, and you know it's not really nice to use always I don't understand. It's better to use other alternative expressions that I have taught you in this video lesson, and I hope that this is going to help you to make your speech more beautiful. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, because there's more quality content coming soon in this channel. Don't forget to subscribe. See you soon. Take care.